Assalamualaikum. Hi, everybody. Can I have someone? Yeah, I can see one view already. So it means it's on live now, right? Okay, yes, it is. Okay, again, Assalamualaikum and good evening, everyone. How So I believe there isn't many people now, but I want to ask you, how are you? How is it going for you for this week? I believe that many of you now actually are preparing and reviewing for your midterms. So I hope you all are doing good. Don't push yourself too hard. I believe you will do great. Okay, for you who are watching our live lighthouse show tonight, I would like to say thank you. I'm Maisarah, and some of you might have known me, and some might probably have met me in the session, our session before this. So I'm the trainee counselor from your beloved student guidance unit. And tonight, I have chosen to share with you about low self-esteem. Okay, so why I picked this topic? Because that I believe many people, which are up until now, are struggling with their self-esteem. All right, even if you feel like you have no problem, no issue with your self-esteem, I think it's also good for you to learn about it because you you can help yourself develop some kind of empathy, maybe, all right, with the people who are struggling with low self-esteem, so that indirectly you can help them imagine yourself being in their shoes. Okay, all right, before I go further about low self-esteem, let's talk about what is self-esteem in general. All right, we have around 8 people here. Can I have like maybe some of you, maybe a couple of you can just like write a sentence, short sentence, or even a word. All right, what do you think on the meaning of self-esteem? Hi, Jason. I'm gonna give a minute because the live on Facebook is a bit delayed, about 6 seconds, I believe. Keyakinan diri. Betul. Halim said keyakinan diri. How about others? What do you think? What is self-esteem? All right, I'm gonna take one more. So Shri will say how you view of yourself. Oh, you know what? I can show this to the screen. Keyakinan diri. And Sheriff will say how you feel about yourself. All right. And another one from my colleague, Jason says how we view and judge ourselves. All of you are correct. Thank you for participating in this simple question. All right, so self-esteem is your overall opinion of yourself. It's just like what you say, how you see yourself, your confidence level, how you feel about your abilities, and your limitation, okay, at the same time. All right, next. Okay, so let's talk about healthy self-esteem. When you have healthy self-esteem, you feel good about yourself, and you could see yourself as someone who deserves respect just like others. At the same time, you value yourself for who you are. You are open to learning new things, receiving feedbacks, which could help you to acquire new skills in life. Having healthy self-esteem also means that you have balance and accurate view of not just yourself, but all other people around you, regardless you know them or you don't know them, right? Other than that, you can also tell that you have no issue with your not have much problem with your self-esteem when you can acknowledge your weaknesses without getting frustrated about it. Okay? Okay, now we get to the our main topic, what it looks like to have low self-esteem. All right, so self-esteem is a very fragile thing because it affects how you live. All right. When you are experiencing low self-esteem, you have difficulty in having a balanced view of yourself and other people. Therefore, you tend to behave in negative ways excessively. All right. So there are so many kinds of behavior that you can tell. All right, whether someone is having low self-esteem or not. For example, um, someone who has low self-esteem, they can feel self-conscious, all right, as they are thinking too much of what people might think about them, how they appear in front of people, or maybe they think too much of their weaknesses, trying to be perfect. They can also tend to avoid problems, all right. You also can tell if this person are trying to please other people a lot, which means that they go above and beyond towards their friends, doing things for their friends, family, or colleagues, all right, in order for them to make themselves feel better, all right. But once they cannot help these people, they immediately feel anxious or feel low, okay. um, Having low self-esteem also uh, can be in a way that people have difficulty to be confident, just what like one of you said just now. um, and you feel like you don't deserve the good things in the world, okay. You put little value on your opinions and ideas, so there are times that you might criticize yourself a lot, blaming yourself a lot, saying sorry a lot to other people, underestimate yourself a lot. Okay, so doing all of these things that I've mentioned, which is a lot, can cause you to be vulnerable to struggling with mental health issues. You might have the tendency to develop symptoms of anxiety, uh, to and to a point maybe depression. But but later I'll be sharing with you on like a couple of things you can do in order for you to lessen the negative thought that you have about yourself. Okay. All right. Oh, and one more thing. Feeling that feeling that you are better than other people. It doesn't mean you have too much of high self-esteem. All right. And there is no such thing as too much of self-esteem. There is a healthy self-esteem, but there is no, but not too much of self-esteem. Too much of self-esteem, no. All right. So if you're feeling superior than other, feeling you are better, you are good, you're better than other people, it is more likely telling you that you are having low self-esteem because of the insecurity that you feel of other people. Okay. All right. So be careful with that. Okay. Next, self-esteem exists on a spectrum. All right. Some people with low self esteem find that it only affects them in certain situation or with certain people only. All right, but it can be to an extent of people experience low self-esteem in all situation, in everything they the things they do. All right, so if you seem to experience low self-esteem in certain situation or with certain people, you can you are actually still enjoying and also can tolerate with many other situation, and you also have some positive view about yourself, because there's only certain people, there are only certain situation that cause you self cause you to doubt yourself. Okay, but there are also other people who can have a very little uh, value on themselves, okay, in everything they do. So how you can identify that is that this person might have constant doubts. They might critiques everything they do, um, and they only see and they tend to see their opinions and thought as a fact, yeah. Okay, they don't see as a their opinion, but they see what they think as a fact, satu fakta. So there are many different kind of level of how people experience low self-esteem. All right, here is like some screening questions that you can check whether you have the tendency towards having low self-esteem or not. Okay, if you okay, here we have five questions. So the first one: I feel like I'm a person of worth at least as much as others. Okay, you can try to think of which answer you want to give to yourself. Okay, the second question: on the whole, I am satisfied with myself. Third question: I never feel useless. I encourage myself kindly when things don't go right. And last one: I have a number of good qualities. Okay, if you tend to have, if you take a lot of strongly disagree, it might indicate that you are struggling with low self-esteem. Okay, so you might find it helpful to speak with a counselor, okay, so that you can discuss further about your self-esteem. All right, the reason I put this is so that you can like have a reflection on some of the thing of how you see yourself. Okay, a short break. Okay, I actually have a one simple short activities I want to do with you. So let me remove this first and share. This one is it's on quizzes. I believe many of you have quizzes. Do you have quizzes? Eh, salah. How to share screen? Chrome tab. Okay, correct. Start a live quiz. Instructor paste. Continue. Okay, I want you to be ready with the quizzes app or website if you're using laptop. Okay, this. I was a primary school teacher, so I use this website a lot with my students. So Let's see if there is maybe 1 or 2 people that are interested to join this short activity. It's like a break, okay? Before I talk more after this, something that you can engage with. Okay, do we have, so far nobody joined yet. We have Shri, Verve Caulfield, Fitri, Tree. Okay, I'm gonna take 1 more minute and see who can join, and then I'll start. 9:20. Luna. Anybody else? And 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, good. You're lucky. All right, so we're gonna start now. Ding. Oh God, the sounds. Ding. Full question view. Oh, okay. All right, one more. ME01107545. Who is this? Okay, everyone has answered. So, all done. Next question. Ding! Everybody get correct. Very good. So, what is self-esteem? The way you feel about yourself. Easy peasy. Oh, okay. It's getting more people join us. We're getting more participations from the audience. 10 people. Alhamdulillah. 2 more. What influences our self-esteem? There is one question that have more than one answer. Hold on. I hope everybody got it right. All of these affect our self-esteem. So 4 of you. Everything that we are exposed to affect our self-esteem, our experience, people around us, okay, everything. So, okay, next question. All done. What traits does self-esteem improve? So most of you get it right. All right, so the confident and risk-taking, all right, the ability to communicate better with others, open-minded and independence. So these 3 help to improve your self-esteem. The feeling of being better than someone else. This is the feeling of being better than someone else, or like feeling superior. Like what I mentioned just now, it is like a sign that you feeling insecure, okay, of other people. So in another word, means that you actually are experiencing low self-esteem also, okay, when you're feeling better than someone else, the insecurity. Okay, next question. The 4th question, I believe. How can we help others' self-esteem? Like fun of them, encourage them, give compliments, tell them they aren't trying hard enough. Try to. Alamak, I tak boleh tunjuk. Two more. Time's up. Someone answer this one. Okay, good. Both of the answer correct. Okay, encourage them and give compliment. Giving them supports. Okay, don't underestimate people. Being kind to people. All right, next question. Two more people. Hello, ME010. Okay, good. Yes. What is the most important? You think of you, not people think of you. Right? You only have control of your thoughts, your behavior, your emotions. You have no authority over how people assume you, how people think of you. Next question. Nicole has a concert tonight and she is confident that she's going to sing well. Nicole has. I think this question is a little bit tricky because but she's trying. Healthy self-esteem. This is the second last question. High self-esteem. Just like I say, there's no such thing as high self-esteem. This question actually I adopted from quizzes. You know that you can like pick many different kind of ready-made quizzes. Okay, so yeah, maybe she's feeling superior because she's confident. Yeah, but last question for you all before we go back to our sharing. All right, so basically the answer is about our main topic today. Tonight. Thumbs up. Okay, so the answer is low self-esteem. Okay. If you have a question in your class, just ask your lecturer. Okay. If you wanna ask Madam Husni question, just shoot her with lots of question. Don't be afraid to ask her. Okay. All right. Thank you for joining this very humble, simple, short quiz. Okay. Let's get back to our sharing session. Can everybody see the... All right. Okay. All right. Okay, now we're back. All right. What are some of the factors that cause low self-esteem? Okay. Eh, why goes black? Kejap, I try share balik. Remove. Stop screen. Share. What happened? Okay. Boleh nampak kan? Okay. Oh no. Hilang lagi. Okay, so I'm gonna continue talking. Boleh nampak ke? Because on my end, it goes blank. Boleh. Okay. Alright. Boleh. I assume you all see the screen. Okay. Nobody is born having is born having low self-esteem. Okay. Nobody is born having negative belief about themselves, having negative opinions about themselves. All right. People tend to develop low self-esteem as a result of the experience that they had throughout their life. All right, based on how other people treat them. All right, when they are growing up. So it greatly affect on how they see themselves. Okay, so I'm gonna share with you like a couple of like the causes, the factors that affect low self-esteem. All right, first is experience such as punishment, abuse, or neglect. So when mostly it happened when you were small, when you were a child. So if you feel like people who maybe when they were child they experience maybe they have been punished for the things that they did and they don't know that it is wrong things to do but they got punished anyway, so maybe they were mentally abused. Abuse does not mean like a punishment. Abuse can be in terms of like giving a silent treatment, like a neglect. It can be in terms of word abuse, verbally abuse, all right? Your parents, maybe your aunt, uncles who take care of you, or maybe even your sibling might using like harsh words towards you, which affect you to making your own decisions. So normally children who are experience this thing, they often jump to making a conclusion that they are bad people and they deserve receiving the punishment for doing bad thing when they were a child. Okay. So this is the first one. Second one, so it's not just the punishment, abuse, the bad thing that you receive. It can also be lack of, you don't receive any punishment, don't receive any like verbal abuse, mental abuse, what is it just now? Your parents your parent doesn't neglect you, okay? But it can be that your parents also having a problem to like giving enough love, enough encouragement. They don't encourage you enough when you were a child. Maybe they were busy at work, okay? So they don't have the time to like maybe compliment you enough, giving you enough warmth and affection. So it simply through a deficit of a positive experience with your loved one, it might cause you to feel not good enough. okay? Because you don't receive compliment, so you feel like you're not good enough. You tend to have no confidence in the things that you do. All right? Okay, next. I just discovered about this transition thing on PowerPoint. So it's very cool. So you see the one on origami fly. Ting, ting, ting. All right. Third, failure to meet other people's expectation. So you might feel that you are not good enough because you didn't meet someone else's expectation. All right. So maybe this might have been your parents' standard, um, or maybe some other people that you adore, maybe like your friends, or maybe your teachers, maybe your someone that you interact with. Okay. So someone in a school or at home. For many people with low self-esteem, it doesn't seem matter it doesn't matter whether the standards were fair or balanced in the first place. All right. They focus on the standards that people put towards them. So they don't see, for example, in terms of doing well at school. Okay, let's talk about uh, experience at school. So, for example, your parents are telling you to work and study hard on your study, but maybe your parents forgot to uh, teaching you to practicing self-care, have a break in between your study. So you learn about like, okay, what I need to do is study hard all the time without considering to have a balance time within taking care of your future and also of yourself at the same time. And the fourth one that I can share with you is inability to fit in with your peer group. So this relate the most when you this is very significant when we are in school, I believe. Okay. So maybe some of us, including me, we experience the pressure to fit in with this people, with friends at school. Belonging to like a circle of friends is important for us. Okay, it's like our survival needs at that moment. So you're having hard time to belong to a circle of friends, and then this cause at the same time you tend to develop this thing people call FOMO, fear of missing out. Okay, so because being different means that you are the weird one, you are the odd one, which means you don't belong to your friends, something like that. So you feel the insecurity. You There is also this thing called the theory by Harrison. If we have like watch our previous Lighthouse show, Hadia. Oh no, Hadia is on different in our different webinar. Uh, it is called the identity versus role confusion, which happen normally during teenagers' life, during the adolescent phase. So it's quite common, and yeah, it is actually many people. The fact that many people experience low self-esteem because of the 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 dilemma of seeking their identity during the teenagers phase. Okay. All right. Okay. If you have any question, put it in the comment section so that I can answer you later on. All right. Okay, let's get moving on. All right, how to treat low self-esteem. There's a two-way that there are actually many ways, but to make it short, to make it easier to understand, I decided to make it into two. So two main way that you can do easily. It's not easily lah. It's easy to say, but it's difficult to do lah. All right. So the first one is compassion. All right. Self-compassion. I don't know how to pronounce it. Compassion is being kind to yourself. All right. Saying good words toward yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Just like I always say to my husband, don't beat yourself up. Okay. Don't push yourself too hard. You deserve a break. Practicing self-care in your daily life, your daily routine. In terms of, there are so many different kind of activities that you can do to maintain your well-being in terms of your emotional, your spiritual, your physical, your social life. Okay, so being kind is very simple, but yeah, it is very challenging to many of us. Okay, this is the one part. The second part is by altering your thoughts. Okay, there are many different kind of worksheets that you can do. This is one of the sheet that I normally use in my session when I am with the students. So altering your thoughts mean you list down all the situation that triggers your overthinking. Okay, so it can be like different kind of situation or one specific situation whereby uh it it it, it cause you to have these automatic thoughts. So the examples given here is like this situation is out of breath when I played in the park with my granddaughter. So dia macam so this person, she's having a short of breath, okay, when she play in the park. Sorry. Okay. So when she experienced this situation, the thoughts that come into her mind is that, okay, this is not granddaughter. Okay, this person is actually a grandmother. Okay, a nenek. All right. So this nenek, the thoughts that come into her mind is that she feel like she too old to play with her cucu. She feel that she cannot do what she used to do. So many different kind of thought. If you see here, right? She has nothing to offer to her family anymore. She is a burden to her family. So different kind of thought. It's not just is the thoughts not just can come in term of words, but it can also come in term of images. So I normally say to my student that the automated thoughts can also be in terms of having a flashback, maybe like something happened in the past. Okay, so you probably want to list down all different kind of words or images that come inside your mind when you are triggered, when they are triggered by a certain situation. And then from this start, you then write about your emotional moods. Okay, what are some of the emotion that you experience when you have these automatic thoughts? Okay, and then followed by that, evidence to support the thought. So what has happened to make you believe the thought is true? So in this part is you trying to the highlighted part is you try to make comparison on whether the what you think is true, how far the things that you the thoughts that you have is true and or not true. Okay, and then you try to come out with idea how you can uh, change change the thought to something else. Okay, what is another way to think of this situation? So whenever you come to the same situation again, so you automatically try to think of this alternative thought that you have created. Okay, it is good that you write it up. Okay, because when you do this thing, you can see clearer, okay, of what is happening inside your mind. So this is an example. Actually, there's so many different kind of worksheets of doing this thing of helping to disputing your negative thoughts. Okay, this is a part of, if you're familiar with CBT, okay, this is a part of a process called cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. So normally we as a counselor, we need to be trained on this, and client have to, if you want to like betul-betul go through correct processes, then you have to go to with someone who are expertise in CBT lah. But if you feel like you can do it on your own, then why not? Boleh lah buat kan? Okay. Alright. I think that's all from me. Now we have come to a Q&A session. Okay. I'm going back to my StreamYard to see if there is any question. Okay, I have one question for our audience. Assalamualaikum, Miss Maisarah. Can I ask a question? Indeed, I'm a little low self-esteem. So can we continue to think positively to face various situations to remain happy when good things have not happened yet? And is it good or not to think too much about the problem? Is always forgiving people is also a low self-esteem? Okay, there is like 3 questions in here. All right. Can we continue to think positively to face various situations to remain happy? Is okay. If you think that you continue to think positively is helpful to you and doesn't affect you, doesn't harm you physically and mentally, then then it's a good thing to do. Okay, as long as not harm your other people, not harm yourself in terms of physical and mentally. I think that is like the panggil apa, the way how you can check lah with the thing that you do is helpful or not. But that and it's good not to think too much about the problem. Is it good not to think too much? Yes. Okay. You firstly, obviously, to think too much about a problem isn't good. Okay, but first you need to be aware that you think too much about the problem. Okay, once you have the awareness, then you can decide on what to do next, whether you want to talk about the problem with your friend or family, or you want to distract yourself doing other things, and so on. It's always forgive people is also low self-esteem. Forgiving people is actually a good thing, but not until it downgrade yourself. Okay, not until you keep doing it until you feel downgraded. Okay, you need to set a limit for yourself and how far forgiving people can either be helpful to you or not. Okay. Hope that answer your question. Any other question? If not, I can have one last question. Okay, maybe I can try to look at the... No? All right, I think that's all for tonight. And thank you. I wish you happy weekend. All the best for your midterms. Um, don't study the whole day. Try to take a break in a while. And maybe watch some Netflix ke, anything, cook something, exercising, meditating, chilling, reading. Okay. All right. For those who want to get your scoring point, click on the or copy the link that my colleague Hadia shared in the comment section. And that's all. Thank you for watching. Bye. Assalamualaikum.